All right, so power went out again at 6:30 this morning. My wife has to go to a doctor's appointment, so I am going to turn lemons into lemonade by packing up my trading gear, bringing the van, and taking her to her doctor's appointment. Now, since I can't go in anyway, because the only people they're allowing into appointments these days are just the patients, I'm going to hang out here in the mobile trading vehicle and wait for her. And while I'm waiting, we're going to see what this van looks like, because everyone's been asking me about it. And is there an opportunity in Winnebago stock? Let's find out. Okay, so I just dropped my wife off for her doctor's appointment, and I found a space to park, and wow, this place looks like a campsite. So let me just show you real quick what's going on with this van here. This is a Mercedes Sprinter that Winnebago has taken. It's a 170 Sprinter, which means it's about 23 feet long. So it's just long enough to feel spacious inside, but you can also park it in a parking space. It does not take up more than one space width-wise. Might take a little more up on the length. But let me show you the features that I like about this. This is actually called the Winnebago Boldt, B-O-L-D-T. And this is the KL edition, so you can Google it if you want all the details. I'm just going to show you a couple things that I like about it. Love the windows on the side. It makes it open and airy inside. The other thing is it is a dually. That means it has dual wheels on the back. That's really needed for the weight that it has. I wanted the four-wheel drive option. I could not get it. It wasn't available at the time. I had to take what I could get. Cable, solar, 110 outlets. This is a black water flush right here. Come around to the back. It's got a ladder that goes up to the rooftop, and this is really for the solar back doors. All right, take a look here. This is really neat because this actually is the bathroom and shower behind this bug screen. I've got city fill here. I've got cable in. This is the 30 amp shore power. This is an exhaust. This right here is city fill in case you actually hook up to city water. And down below here is about 30 pounds of propane. Now, let's go inside. One thing I really love about these Mercedes chassis is that they have the automatic door opens. Bug screen again, and this is what I'm talking about. So the bug screen's on here, but all you got to do is just pull the door and voila. Okay, I'm inside the van now, so let me just show you a couple of things and features that I like about this van and how it's become now from a camping vehicle to my mobile trader. So first things first, this right here, this monitors all of the battery power. Everything's on lithium batteries here. This is an inverter that actually takes the power and puts it to 110 outlets and 110 appliances, like, for instance, that air conditioner up there, which is so important. And then down here too with the kitchen, we have an induction cooktop that runs on 110. We have a convection microwave oven that runs on 110. The fridge is actually a 12-volt fridge, so it stays on regardless of whether we have the inverters on or not. This TV is fantastic because what it does is it makes a second monitor for me, which I have on right now. Something's going up. We'll take a look at that in a moment. In the back, you've got lots of storage. I've got a fairly quiet air conditioner up here. Storage on both sides. These windows offer some really great privacy. All you do is just pull the screen up and goodbye outside world. Pull it down and there you go. In the back, this handles all the water tank and propane. There's about 30 gallons of propane down on the bottom that's on board that we use for everything from, I could click an outdoor grill on the outside and do this, or I could also have hot water and heat. The heat also runs on propane. All right, all the way in the back here, and let's come on in, is the bathroom. Now, the bathrooms in a Class B vehicle are very small, but this one's actually not bad. All right, so you've got your full shower. You've got, your toilet as well. And then this is really nice, a teak wood piece on here that you can lift up, but you stand on that in the shower. And of course, more storage here. Something my wife likes on this one is it has a little vanity as well. So a lot of neat features that are in this. But I think the thing I like about it the best is it has that open floor plan, all right, which makes this Class B vehicle seem very, very roomy for something that's only 23 feet long. Okay, so I'm set up now. I got broker platform on one side, Got my tools on the other side. Let's go ahead and get some scanning going and see what we can find out about Winnebago. All right, so let me log in. And where I'm going to go to is an area called Stock Charts. And Stock Charts, I'm going to look at Winnebago Industries, which I have up right now. So Winnebago, as you can see, back from the end of April, this stock was trading down here in the 40-45 area, ran up as high as 70. It's now pulled back, but it hit some interesting support down here around $55 a share. Now, on the left-hand side, you see the stock price. The right-hand side is what the option trader wants to look at, and that's the implied volatility. Now, I'm looking at the long-term implied volatility. Just gives me an idea of what options prices are trading for compared to where they've been. So, for instance, if my IV is at a 62, a couple weeks ago it was down to a 56, but a couple of months ago we were trading up here around the 70s. So, it's not as cheap as it's been, but it's much cheaper than it was earlier this year. That's the first thing I want to look at. Now, maybe there's some other things that are going to help me determine whether this looks like a good stock to play to the long side. So I'm going to turn off the overlay. What I'm going to also do is I'm going to turn off the moving averages. And I'm going to turn on the stock chart type to darknet. Now when I click on dark, very, very interesting here that I see this popping up and letting me know that there is a signal that just occurred a week ago at actually a little higher than the price is right now. So what I want to do is I want to come in and I will go to options, option chains, and I'm going to type in the symbol once again, WGO. That's the symbol for Winnebago. Now, Winnebago right now has 4 different options expiration dates. August 21st, September 18th, October 16th, and January 15th. Let's go long term and let's look at the Jan 15 options. There are 22 strikes right now trading around January 15th, which has 155 days to expiration. What I'm going to be looking at is I'm going to look at the strikes that are 20%. That's what I'm doing, 20% above and below the current stock price right now. So I have done that. What you can see is calls are on the left and puts are on the right. Looking at 70 as a target. So in this case, I'm going to put a -1 out here because I want to sell that option. I want to sell the 70 calls. They're trading for about $5.70 as of this video. I want to buy the 60 calls. All right, so what we're basically doing is instead of paying $9.50 or $950 for the right to buy Winnebago at 60, we're going to do the spread. We're going to pay $9.50, but we're going to get $5.70. And what that does is that gives me the right to buy it at 60, and I'm going to be forced to sell it at 70. Let me tell you something. If I could buy this stock for 60 and sell it for 70, I'd do that all day long, and that's what this spread puts you in the position to do. Doing the spread itself is going to cost me $380. That's $3.80. You got to multiply that times 100 because one share, one particular contract, and in this case, one spread contract, is good for 100 shares of stock. Right? That's how you do the calculation. And again, you can see here, long, the Jan 15 60 calls, short, the Jan 15 70 calls. Combined cost is still a debit, but $3.80. Right? That's about 1/3 of what it would cost me to simply buy the call options themselves. The other thing that's interesting about this is that this has a maximum profit over max risk of 163%. Okay, so I've logged into my brokerage account, and I'm all set up to take this trade. So I need to first put in WGO, that is Winnebago Industries stock symbol, and I'm going to click on call spread. So my call spread information comes up. Right now it's populating the August 21st calls. I want to go and grab the Jan 15 2021s. And again, let me make this perfectly clear. This is not a recommendation. I'm just merely showing you, again, how we spot opportunities, create low-risk trades, and then plan, execute, and manage those trades. Now, I want to buy the 60 calls. So I'm going to put 60 in, buy to open, 1, Jan 15, 2021, 60 call, and sell to open 1, Jan 15, 2021, 70 call. All right, right now they're trading around 370. All right, bid 310, offered 430. Now, if I were to look at this and say, what might make sense for me? I know I might have a chance getting it filled at 370, but I don't want to pay $4.30 for this. Maybe I split the difference. Maybe I go in for a debit of $4. Now, I can put this in as a limit order, so if it doesn't get filled today, I can always hang out through the next several days or even a couple weeks. But once I've done that, it's just a matter of previewing the order, making sure the order looks good, and then it's a matter of placing the order. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I did all this on my iPhone 11, so forgive me if it's not the most professional or doesn't have the great sound quality that we're used to. But hey, I'm trading in a van. We'll talk soon. Bye now.